Hello, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to do Venus in Scorpio. As you know, I do sidereal zodiac, which is 23 to 24 degrees behind the Western tropical. And if you wanted to know where your Venus is, please download an app called Cosmic Insight for free. Put in your details, it will produce you a chart, and then just see where VE is, which is abbreviation for Venus, and play along. Okay, so what's Venus? Venus is planet of love, self-love, working with other people, harmony, diplomacy, family, food, enjoyment. Planet of love and enjoyment, sex, and just love and money. And then we have Scorpio. Scorpio is the natural 8th house of the zodiac. It's ruled by Mars, and it's a water sign, and it's a fixed sign. So what does all of that mean? Being a sign that's ruled by Mars, unlike Aries that's ruled by Mars, Aries is much more, has got more initiative, so it's like more energetic because it's a fire sign. This time with Mars in this house will be more, but ruling this house, what will mean is that there is more, this is a bit more deep, if you like, as a sign. And because it's water, it's not grounded, it's emotional, and it's fixed. So their ideals are very much like fixated. So it's very hard for them to change their minds and views. And luckily though, and actually the co-ruler of this sign is also Ketu, south node of the moon as well. So what I would say is that these, how would the two elements come together, Venus and Scorpio together? Obviously, as the natural 8th house of the zodiac, it also rules sex as well, sex, intimacy, in-laws. 8th house is also about inheritance, taxes, research, spying on things, psychology, psychotherapy, and all those very sort of deep occult sciences like astrology, tarot readings, etc., etc. And this sign is known for its intensity because people with this sign are much deeper individuals. It's obviously emotional sign, and it's not like Pisces. Pisces is a water sign, but it's like seas and oceans. So everything moves. But this sign is a little bit more stagnant. So people with this sign tend to ponder about things a lot more. What happens when Venus comes into this sign? Because obviously, Venus likes to just see the good in everything, and it's make right choices. But in Scorpio, it's unable to make right choices because it kind of looks for very quick connections all the time. So they could be, even as friends, they could be quite jealous of other female friends. So they want to keep their friend to themselves. Because they are very deep, but they're very sort of like loyal, and they want to sort of like have a level of control, if you like. So this is also a sign, because obviously 8th house and Scorpio also have a connotation of transformations. It just means that they're here to actually transform and develop as a soul through relationships and sex and connections. So this person can actually connect, they want to connect, connections are important to them. So what they want to do, they want to connect very, very quickly with people. And they see like sex as a way of really connecting deeply with another person. And this is where things can go a little bit wrong, because we all know that every relationship has its honeymoon period, and that period will finish naturally because you can't sustain that. You have to be real, you have to be yourself, and they feel a little bit neglected, and that's when the control and jealousy and possessiveness can set in. And so it's, And that this is the beauty of astrology, because what it does, it kind of like, even though you kind of might know about this, but it gives you awareness, it gives you the knowledge and wisdom to be able to work on that. So what they can do, they can actually, through being you know, control and in, you know, sort of like being so deep and intense, they can actually push the partner away, because it can be a little bit scary to people, because just thinking, you know, I mean, we've only been together like 6 weeks, and you know, it's just having a little bit of reality check and actually realizing that that is not how you connect properly to a person. To emotionally connect to somebody, you have to get to know each other, and time is the only way to connect with each other properly. Time, getting to know each other, spending time together, but also having your own hobbies and life outside as well. So still keeping contact with your friends, with your family, and having a very healthy relationship rather than intensely just the two of you. And that can just cause irritation and agitation for the person who hasn't got that Venus in Scorpio. So you don't want to define your relationship by pain, hurt, and be a hopeless romantic. You want to have a healthy view of relationships and thinking that my relationship with my partner is better if me and him have time, or you know, with our family, with our friends, or he can do his own thing, he can have his own night in watching TV or whatever. We don't need to spend every hour of the day together in order to have proper connection. So these high ideals can make them feel a little bit like, because obviously it's a water sign, so they can feel a little bit like out of control, a little bit like sinking feeling, because it's not grounded, it's water, so they have no boundaries in place. And I would probably say that they are quite loyal though, because you know, it's not a playful sign. Some of the signs can be much more playful, you know, like I'll definitely say, as I've noticed, Mercury, Virgo, and things like that are just much more playful. This sign, if Venus is not having bad aspects from the nodes or from Jupiter, it can actually be quite a loyal personality. It's just that really they need to kind of use this, learn from relationships and learn from their own behavior to actually realize that intensity, jealousy, possessiveness, and that sort of overly passionate control, connection, all that pain that they look for, they are not necessarily always healthy. And look for something that's much more light. uh, you know, just invite friends over, you know, trying to connect and go out with other people. Give your partner space, give yourself space to just regenerate, renew, and just so that you're able to have a very healthy relationship. It really is to use your Venus so that you can have healthy relationship. And actually, because this sign is so amazing at research, you can actually look at, start reading psychology books, psychotherapy, have psychotherapy sessions if you feel as though you are connecting too quickly sexually, and intimacy is the only way you can actually connect, to actually see what your attachment style is, and just work on that, because you know, we evolve all the time as human beings, and what a lovely way to actually invest that time in yourself for a healthy relationship for yourself and for your partner. And obviously it's fantastic for whoever is your partner, because then you will have this fantastic relationship where it's more balanced, if you like, because that is what, you know, the real meaning of Venus is balance and harmony. And also, you know, put that energy intensity into astrology and the occults. You know, that's how you learn through things like that. So I just wanted to just reassure you and actually let everybody know that we all have Scorpio somewhere in our chart, and you can't really just say that my sun is in Scorpio, that defines you. No, it doesn't. That defines your father. This is why use astrology to give you more awareness and push forward. Good luck, Scorpio. We all love you. I forgot to put something in there because there is an understanding that Venus in Scorpio also means affairs, and yes, it is. I did touch on it just briefly on the video. Obviously, this is only if Venus has got harsh aspects. Otherwise, it's loyal. But if it has got aspects from Jupiter, all the nodes, it's likely that this Venus will actually end up having affairs. Otherwise, no, it's very loyal, very conscious of their partner. So just wanted to add this. But hopefully, if there is, they can work on that as well. It's not a problem. Thank you.